Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. I hope you guys are doing well. Coming live to do some mini reads for people. And we're going to do today as mini readings. So for those who donate, I'll give you guys a reading. But I want to let you know that this isn't just donating for a read. This is a very philanthropic. Let me make sure it's working on Facebook, YouTube. If you're coming on, say hello. Trying to see how I see the comments. So if you guys are coming on, say hello. I'm kind of getting used to the new interface on Facebook. But what's going on is it's $20 donation-based readings. 50% will go towards Real Roots. They are a local company in town. It's a family-owned restaurant that provides vegan, top-notch, healthy food. They don't even use oil in their food to the local community. So 50% will go towards them. What's up, Samantha? How are you? And not only that, but Rory tonight, we've just begun very early conversations to see how we can give back to the doctors, the frontline doctors in the ER rooms. So I don't have all the details on it yet. And I just got in contact with the command center at our local hospitals. I'm waiting to hear back from them. But what we want to do is we want to donate healthy meals so that the doctors who are working the 12-hour, the 14, the 16-hour shifts to keep us safe, that while they're there, they can get some healthy meals that are high in antioxidants, high in immune boosting macro micronutrients. Matt, one of the owners at Real Roots, he has a degree in nutritional science, and they use the utmost highest quality ingredients. So they can get like baked potatoes, they can get kale chips, they can get that really like fine quality food. So we're in the beginning stages of that talk. So I just want to let you all know that today's readings, if you guys just want a little boost, a little reading from Spirit, go ahead and send $20 to that link. And I just wanted to let you know how the money will be shared out, and we'll be giving back to help in this time. You're going to be directly supporting a family in the restaurant industry hold on one second, guys. It's an entire family in the restaurant industry. You know, they don't have a backup income stream right now, and the restaurant industry is getting hit hard. So we're donating 50% of proceeds to them, and soon I hope that the bank accepts it. Or not the bank, excuse me. I hope that the hospitals, that we get to arrange the next I hope we get to work with them and donate healthy food to the frontline doctors who are supporting this. I just want to let you know that that is where any funds raised will be going today. So if you're logging on, say hello. Who are the people who are live? Say hello. Sammy, how are you? What's going on? And who's the other person live? How are you? Who's all live? Y'all are being, I don't see any comments. At least give me some comments to let me know that you're here. Everyone's literally being shy. No one wants a little mini read? Guys, hit me with your questions. Who wants a mini read? Maybe now this wasn't a good time to go live. Does anyone have any questions or comments? Sammy, any questions, any comments? No one's even commenting. Oh my God, I don't think I've ever gone live with such little interaction. I sent mine. I'm good with whatever I'm supposed to hear. You're a baller. Samantha, Real Root. I'm saying thank you on behalf of Real Roots. I'm saying thank you on behalf of me. I'm saying thank you on behalf of the beautiful partnership I'm about to work out with the hospital, girl. You have always donated to every cause that I've always like fundraised for. So Sammy, you're the MVP, man. You're open to it. Just you want a general, whatever spirit wants to say. All right, let's do this. All right, Sammy. Oh, that's weird. Why don't I see it though? Sammy, you sent it to my PayPal? Did I give the right link? Let me see. Because I don't see it. How weird. I guess it just hasn't come through yet. How weird. I'm like not seeing it at all. Okay, I don't think anyone's live on Facebook, so I'm just gonna end my Facebook. Yeah, no one's even live over there. Let me just end that. Yeah, I'm just ending my Facebook feed. No one's even on over there. All right, let me come back to you, Sammy. Okay. I sent it to the one I always have. I have it saved. Oh, that's so interesting. Oh, maybe you sent it directly to Real Roots, dude. Let me log in and see. I'm just curious because I'm wondering if I gave you the wrong one. That would suck. I'm kind of fundraising for a cause here. Oh my God, I don't remember the login email. Wow, I can't even log into theirs to see it. Oh well, whatever. All right, let's do this. Sammy would like a general. You're like the only one on. Sammy, this might be a read just for you. Okay, so she is whatever she's supposed to hear. Oh, Sammy, it's over. So whatever relationship you're thinking about right now, Sammy, it's over. It's kind of about processing the emotions, picking up the pieces, and it's kind of about like walking away with dignity. It's kind of like walking away with the mindset of at least that relationship gave me hope that another one could be out there. At least that relationship gave me hope that there are other people. And it's about picking up the pieces and moving on from this relationship, because then you got the Three of Fire, the King of Fire reversed, and then the Star is the outcome, because there's so much hope ahead of you. There's so much fun ahead of you. There's so much love ahead of you. We don't need you staying stuck in the past, pining over that relationship. Maybe he's going to come back. I just need to not think about him for a while, because then maybe he'll come back. And instead, it's got to be that relationship is over and it sucks. If y'all rendezvous later, fine. But for now, pick up the pieces and move forward and onward so that you can start getting the Three of Fire, abundance, new things coming in, action, and the Star upright, which is the ultimate card of hope. And so the spirit guides are asking right now, like, do you see that? Are you open to that? A little, will there be communication with Taylor? Okay, let me check in and ask on that. Hmm. I wonder, Sammy, just double check the link that you have and make sure it's the right one. Because I'm not seeing it anywhere. But okay, so your next question was, I sent it to a little. Will there be communication with Taylor? Oh, I'm assuming, is Taylor your ex, or is this like the recent ex that, what was it, like a PA that you? So, okay. Sammy, I'm not seeing right now that you guys will get back together. I'm seeing that it looks like there's going to be like a peace between you two. There's going to be like it will either be a peace between the two of you, or it will be a softening and a soothing that it's okay that it ended. You're going to soon kind of start to see and appreciate how the relationship helped you grow. You're really going to gain. Okay, you're really going to gain like appreciation for how much you grew while in that relationship with him. So you're going to get like find this place of peace. And there's definitely sadness on both of your parts about it being over. Like both of you are sad. It's just kind of like something that couldn't continue. So I'm not, damn, Sammy, I'm sorry, man. I'm not seeing communication. I'm seeing that you're going to hit a place of peace around it, though. You're going to hit a place of peace. And even though right now there's sadness and you don't want to fully move on, you are going to hit okay, I can't spend another month, another 2 months, another year, another 2 years thinking about this and giving it any more like time, dedication, and effort. So you're going to hit that kind of peace. Damn, I'm sorry, dude. That's so weird, Sammy. I see money in there, but it's not showing up. Oh, I see it now, Sammy. It went through. Okay. I guess my system was just slow. I was going to reach out to him. All right, so let me give you some more. I'm going to give you all the love and energy, Samantha, until another donation comes through. Let's give you as many questions as you want going on. I was going to reach out to him. Let's see what happens if she reaches out to him. Sam, if you reach out to him, I don't, it's like, so just know that reaching out to him, hey, PM Fitness, reaching out to him is going to delay your growth. Reaching out to him is going to cause some pain. Reaching out to him will have that excitement of that, like, will he respond? Will he not respond? It is going to also be delaying your growth, though. And it kind of looks like something about if you were to call him, let me get some clarifying cards. Sammy, I don't think if you call, I don't think if you call him if you want. I would be very surprised if he answered. If he answered, it's going to be like kind of a short and frank, concise conversation that's, you will kind of like get tapped back into moving on. You're going to go, all right, fine, like, F you, this is what I'm going to do instead. Thank you, PM. I hope you guys are the same. Today, I am doing donation-based readings. 50% of proceeds will go to Real Roots. So just donate $20 here and enter your question. And what's up, Natalie? I'm doing donation-based readings today. 50% of proceeds are going to be donated to a local business here that is getting hit hard. It's a restaurant, and it's a family business restaurant. So the whole family is in on the restaurant. They don't have a side income stream right now. So we're going to donate the proceeds to them. Knowing them, they're going to put it to like some good use. And not only that, but I'm in talks right now with the command center at our local hospital to see how Real Roots and I can get involved involved to like kind of help feed the doctors some really nutritious, dense, high quality, all organic, vegan, no oil, none of the bad stuff, all the health stuff. Matt's a nutritional scientist. So it's really about making sure that they get some healthy meals while they're working. And then also so they can take a delicious, healthy meal home after they work the 12-hour, 14-hour, 16-hour, 20-hour, 24-hour shift trying to keep us all alive at the hospital. I want them to be able to walk out with a good meal. So Real Roots and I are in talks to make that happen right now. It kind of depends on the hospital and their requirements. They said they're going to circle back and get back to me. So I'll have more details on that as that conversation unfolds and progresses. But for now, we're donating and starting to raise funds. So there's the link, guys, if you would like a read and would like to support those causes. So let me see. Sammy is saying, does he care? Yeah, Natalie, right? And that's the place of like being in abundance, right? When you could choose how you spend your time and where you give your money to. Okay, so does he care about me? Yes. There's care there. There's love there. There's fondness there. He knows that you're a beautiful woman. He knows that you're a caring, kind woman. He does have a sense of like he recognized that there's romance there. He recognizes that there was a connection there. But there was just like, he cares about you. He recognizes that because you got the Knight of Water reversed and the Strength card reversed. So there's something about it. It looks like, Sammy, that he picked up that he can't make you happy, if that at all would make sense to you, given where you're at right now. It's like he recognized an incompatibility and he didn't know how to communicate and express that to you. It's kind of like, let's say there's an Islamic person and a Christian person and they're dating. It's all getting along just fine. It's going great. But then when someone unleashes, oh yeah, I would expect our children to be Christian, the other person may have wanted like 50-50 on it, or may have just wanted their children to be Islamic. It's like that level of incompatibility that he became aware of. And he didn't know how to express that because he didn't want to break your heart. He didn't want you to change because he wanted you to get everything that you wanted. He just recognized that he wasn't the guy to have the life with you that you knew you wanted. Go ahead and like type back, Samantha. Oh, what happened to my water? I thought I was fully set up with my water to be able to do this for a while. Let me go get my water, guys. And if you would like to be next, just go ahead and donate. Get my pillow back. I've been sitting a lot lately. Hey, General Master Spirit, I'm getting ready to be on the way to you, just wondering what will come. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that event, Natalie. I totally forgot about my event. I've kind of just been focusing on how I can get back to doctors right now. Could there be reconciliation? Sammy, so what I saw from the cards earlier, no. I'll pull more cards and ask that question specifically. But it's not really a matter of could. It's a matter of right now it's over. So, you got to like completely detach and move on. Because what George is saying right now is, Sammy, we don't want you to get wound up like the previous guy. Release, let go. Know that there will always be a new man who could come in and one who's even better suited. Let me pull some more cards on it, Natalie. Come through just whatever I need to hear right now so this goes smooth and safely. Natalie, I love the way you're viewing it now. Did y'all watch my interview with Spirit on the coronavirus? Oh, I haven't posted it to YouTube yet. I'll have to post it on YouTube. I got to post that. We did a really good question on Spirit, how to navigate it. What do you have to say for the frontliners? How long will this impact the restaurant industry? How can you best stay safe? Are there any herbs or supplements that you could take to help with this? It was a really good interview. Sam, are you hearing what they're saying though about sometimes about the lesson of releasing when some things go? It's kind of like, have you ever held a bucket, Samantha, and you hold it and you wrap your hands so tightly around it that if you hold it for too long, your muscles begin to like clench that tightly. So even when you let go, your hands are still in that position and it hurts and it takes them a while to continue to let go. That's the importance of like letting go when it's ready. So what I type into PayPal. So for PayPal, you just go to that link and just enter $20 in when you're there. Are you feel free to donate more, guys? This is very philanthropic. You're helping a family survive, and you're going to be helping doctors soon be eating healthy meals. I got to give you updates on that though, because some hospitals will allow it, some won't. So that's early stage conversation. But you just go to that link, paypal.me/Kelly Lunt. You donate $20. Yeah, I just don't want it to be over. I was hoping to get on the same page. He made me happy. There was happiness there because you got the King of Earth and you got the Queen of Fire. They're both reversed. You're the Queen of Fire. He's the King of Earth. You both saw happiness in the relationship. You both saw great potential in the relationship. It's literally two of your reverse. It's literally just being at a complete crossroads where like he just saw that it wouldn't work and he didn't know how to tell you. He didn't want to break your heart. He didn't want to like break his heart. It broke his heart too. Like there was care and love there. He just realized that like there was just incompatibility with the relationships. I don't see a reconciliation right now, Sammy. I'm sorry. Yo, Concha. We're fundraising for Real Roots and Meals for Doctors right now. Hey guys, Yoga with Concha is doing some donation-based yoga throughout the week. So definitely make sure to follow her to get the details on her YouTube channel for that. I'm sorry, Samantha. All right, let's go through Natalie. What is Natalie was open. Whatever she needs to hear right now, so this goes smoothly and safely. Oh, wow. Ooh, you're at a turning point, girl. You are at a turning point, Natalie. You're at a turning point. You know how there's definitely still the same theme that, oh, thank you for the tip, Sam. I'm so sorry what you're going through, though. Thank you for the tip, though. Damn, I'm always so torn when I give someone like a sad read. I'm like, oh, I love you. I want to give you a hug. And it's also like, oh, you appreciate what I do so much that you just gave me like a little diamond tip. Like, I feel both, Sammy, okay? So, like, I feel for you, girl. But you've got this, Sammy. You picked yourself up off of that last one. And this one, look how more quickly you're moving through it this time. Can you be proud of that? Hey, I am moving through it quicker. I am returning back to my happiness. I am back on track. I am. And stay tuned, Sammy. I've got an offer with Spirit that I'm working on that's going to be, like, amazing and mind-blowing. It's going to be like 3 calls a week, very accessible on the price. So Natalie, that might also be the better offer for you too. But I'll announce that early next week. Can I send it to email? Can't find that when I type it in. I'm sorry, not tech savvy. Can you just donate here? PM Fitness, do you see the donation bar up top here? Do you see the money icon that's like right above the chat box? Do you see that? You can also send money that way. But you can also send it to the email. The email would be whichever one of those 3 ways works for you. That's the email to send it to you on PayPal. Okay, but Natalie, back to you, homegirl. It's that same growth. You're going through a lot of personal growth, Natalie, and it's the same thing, Natalie. Some of it is being willing to separate yourself from a little bit of like, it's either your family or it's your close social circle, the people that you're really like close with and tight with. You tend to know what's going on in their life. They know what's going on in your life. Like they know how much money is in your bank account. Like it's just those people who are really close to you. They may not know how much money is in your bank account or not, but the ones who are really close that you tell us your stories to. It's recognizing that some of those friendships and relationships have to go through a morph and a transformation. It's the 10 of Fire card, girl. You know tarot too. There's some aspects of your life that are like ending and leaving, and there's pros and cons to everything. I don't know if you had the chance yet, Natalie, to watch Spirits in my interview about the coronavirus, how to best prepare yourself, how to stay healthy throughout it. But they talked about And they gave an example of I was working at a company. The pay was on the lower side, but there were a lot of perks. They catered in a lot of food, high quality, organic. It was very expensive meals that they catered in for us, breakfast and lunch. If you worked past like 7 p.m., it was dinner too. You watched the meal. Okay, so you know the example they're talking about. When I went to the next job, did I get a $15,000, $20,000 pay raise? Yes, but was I kind of like slapped with the reality of their culture difference? That like I didn't have an office. I was just like a horde of people in a central area. It seemed chaotic to me, and that they gave you like $5 pizzas. So I had to let go of those really nice meals that I liked. I kind of took them for granted. And when I had that rude awakening, it was sad. So are some of your friendships going to change? Yes. Are some relationships going to peter off? Yes. Are some going to morph and remerge into something new? Yes. Are some you guys are just going to carry on and move together in the same way? It's called ebbs and flows in life, man. So you kind of have to like wake up and recognize that that's happening, Natalie. So a little bit of tough love right now. Right now, there's a bit of you that's trying very hard to keep people coming along with you. Look, here's how to do it. Let me show you the way. No, Spirit, I don't want to let them go. Figure out how I can get to my end desire with them. But all that's doing is you're trying to move forward. They're an effing anchor for you. They don't want to change and transition, even though you can see how much better it is for things to just be done in a different way. They're choosing to live in the old way, and you have to respect that. You have to respect that choice of theirs, Natalie. They're making a choice. And you have to respect that choice, and you have to recognize that you're just going to have to let new people in, because right now, you got the Hanged Man upright. You're staying stuck and stagnant because you're unwilling to see it from a new perspective. All right, universe, I'm really sad that I see that this friendship's ending. I'm really sad that I feel tension between me and this friend. I'm open to see this a different way, though. Can you show me how to see this in a different way? Feel guilty moving forward and cutting certain people out. I know exactly what you're talking about, too. Didn't want the confrontation, LOL. Okay, so let me give you an example. You don't have to have the confrontation. You don't have to say, hey, here's my boundary. What I normally do when I go through a shift like that now, I go, hey, guys, I'm kind of changing a lot right now, and it's definitely going to impact our relationship. I'm such a fucking Capricorn, if you can't tell by what I'm saying or not. I'm such a fucking Capricorn. I love you guys, but I'm shifting so much. Here's the new activities I'm doing. Here's the new way to interact with me. And some of that, they was like friends. And I would just tell them, look, I'm never going to pitch you, but I can't channel for you and pull tarot cards for you anymore like I used to, because I do this for work and I do it during the day. Then when I do it at night when I'm hanging out with friends, I'm not getting a break. I'm now transitioning that if you want some sort of like guidance from me and spirit, or like my way of reading my intuitive abilities, it's got to be in a container. Otherwise, like if we're a friend, we're dancing, we're talking about music, we're talking about a latest funny like video we saw, we're talking about a new dance routine we're learning, we're talking about like fun stuff that's not spiritual related at all, because I need that break. So some people, you're gonna express your boundary, express your preference, but you can also just become the new person. I had a phone call yesterday. Did I feel awkward? Did I feel a little sad? My friend was like, well, what did you think about what I did? I went, hey, I think you did a fine job. I think you did the best that you could do. And I thought it was really good. And she was like, no, but come on, Kelly. Come on. What do you, and I just became the new person. And I went, well, like I said, I think you did fine. I think you did really good. I think if there's any growth for you out of this, I think that if you focus on that, your inner being will bring it to you. I know that I have to make dinner tonight, though, and I have a movie I want to watch. So I kind of need to end this phone call so I can get about what I was having planned for the evening. You're either going to choose to view yourself as like evil and guilty because you're enjoying it better, or you're going to go, hey, it's okay for me to enjoy life differently than how this person is choosing to enjoy life. Okay, so just be the new person. I don't suggest ghosting. I suggest a conversation or two, you know. So then you're on to the Nine of Water, Natalie, and then you got the Ace of Earth upright, girl, Ace of Pentacles upright, and then you got the Fool card, the Dreamer upright. So when you learn that you can respect them for the decision that they're making to stay where they're at, and PM, I see your comment. I'm just gonna finish up with Natalie. I think I need to buy a new chair, man. I want a more comfortable chair to sit on. Once you just kind of respect that, so and view it as this is what helped me, Natalie. So that's how they're choosing to play on Earth. That's the playground that they're letting their mental constructs build. I don't like it. That doesn't seem fun to me. In fact, that kind of looks like a swamp. That looks like a quicksand, like a pit sand. And what I have over here is like fucking Rainbow Bright with a rainbow belt and a unicorn and magic and fun and money and love and success. All right, I respect that they want to play there. And what I like about it is that I can go play in this new playground when they're ready to experience something different. If it's meant for me to be their teacher, to be their guide, the universe is going to align it and make it feel so damn good. Well, I felt like I was going to go ghost. No, so Natalie, the reason why you don't want to do that, this is going to help your business and your bottom line, your dollars too. So Natalie, as people pay more money, you essentially have to be able to hold more energetic, emotional space for them. That's intimacy. Sometimes when you deliver these messages, it's like, wow, I'm really sorry that the message is that like the friendship is ending, and you got to be there to have a conversation with them about it. Well, what did he mean to you? You got to give them validation. You got to give them reassurance. You got to be able to hold the space for that emotion. And the way that you're going to grow that muscle, that intimacy, that, a book you might like to read, Natalie, the title is called Nonviolent Communication by Marshall Rosenberg. It should really be called Loving and Connecting Communication, more compassionate communication. The book breaks down how to have more loving conversations. And I've read it. I'm not always good at implementing it. So it's not about being perfect, but it gives you a whole new way to approach conversation that allows for deeper connection. And it's just I remember having a phone call with one friend and like, hey, I love you. I can't interact this way anymore. I hope we morph into something new. I really do, because you mean a lot to me. This was a conversation because the other person was also new about like transformation and growth. So they know how it goes. Sometimes friendships just kind of go through an ebb. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they morph. So like her and I were able to have like that level of connection as we did it. And it was just like, I hope that you're not one that I'm like leaving in the dust, or maybe you're the one leaving me in the dust. Like, I hope we morph. And you know what? There was a little bit of a month of like, what do we do now? And then we figured it out. So some are going to come in, and yeah, all you're doing is allowing deeper connection, because you got the 9 of water upright, girl. And this isn't about, oh, enjoy the small things. Oh, look at my new pretty bracelet, my rose quartz and my jade. This is love is protection, helping me manifest my husband. It's not about like that superficial, I enjoy the small things in life. It's about this right here, Natalie, is intimacy. It's further removed from up close and personal, from like meeting in person, from like a live video call, but it's me dedicating time, energy, my skills, my knowledge, and my focus on you, and it's you receiving it. And you see how there's an interaction between you and me? Hey, I hear that. Here's where I'm still struggling on it. Oh my God, I know what you're talking about. Or, hey, what about this? And then I respond. That's a dialogue. That's a back and forth. So if you can have this conversation with your friend, like, yeah, we're not really vibing right now, and it does make me sad. I don't understand why there's tension between us. It doesn't feel good, but I know it doesn't feel good, and I just have these other things I want to do. I also had another friend call me yesterday and said, Kelly, let's start a book club so that we all like coronavirus quarantine. And I went, oh my God, girl, it's such a good idea. I hate to be a little brutal about this, but like I'm about to upkick a new program where people can get on 3 phone calls with me. I'm still figuring out the pricing. It's gonna be like that's right, guys, $100, $200 a month, somewhere very accessible price wise. This is what I'm thinking. I'm still gonna work it out, but there's gonna be like 3 phone calls a month, just like a little hour to give people the boost, to keep people in the flow, light touches spread out throughout the week. So if I put my time and my energy, my effort there, I'm not going to have as much time for my social life right now. But I feel so passionate about this that like I can't help but want to give my time, energy, my effort here. And I'm trying to figure out how we can donate healthy meals to doctors so that when they leave a long shift, they can walk home with a healthy meal to get that warm, comfy, cozy feeling inside of them. And she goes, okay, I understand. She's like, I'll miss you, but I love that you're always doing something great and something big. Do you see that, Natalie? It's a lovely place. So yes, that is so amazing. Wow, I'm excited for the announcement. Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting to hear back from the hospital and Real Roots and all that. It's not, it's like it's not the conversations, it's their mindset. We don't even talk, it's their energy and how I feel and whatever. So, what that is, Natalie, there's thoughts, there's belief systems, and there's physical realities, okay? When people have composing belief systems, that's when you run into that system. That's where you just have to back off and go, okay, they choose to view the world that way. So my parents are penny pinchers. They're penny pinchers. For me, I'm willing to spend money if it will benefit my health. So there's a kombucha drink that I like, just $3 a bottle, but it lasts for 3 days. So I was like, $6 a week. And I keep my gut in optimal health. That seems like a no-brainer to me. From their point of view, they have a belief system of, no, you have to save all your pennies for that rainy day. And I was like, but mom, this is like $24 a month. If that rainy day hits me in like 5 years from now, 2 years from now, I at least on the journey there want to be as healthy as possible. To me, this is worth the money. And there was a clash between us for a while until she kind of loosened up a little and saw it a little bit from my way. And I kind of loosened up a little and went, okay, I can see it from your perspective, mom, but like I have to be allowed to be different than you and still loved. And I have to be allowed and be different. And like, you know what, if I hit a hard time, I would like to know that you're still there for me. Because to me, this isn't reckless spending. This is about prioritizing my health. I want to release the family. The whole family's overweight, mom. And this is what I'm doing to hopefully change that for me, my generation, the future generations of our family. Do you see how fucking loving that is, Natalie? That's conversations. And when you could tell someone that, and even ends up not going as loving as mine did, where you morph, even if it's just like, I know, girl, I can't be there for the way that you used to. Like I had to tell another friend, I was like, she was clearly processing her emotions. And I went, I really can't provide feedback for that right now. I'm putting all my time, energy, and effort on emotional processing to my clients and my business right now. Oh, I was just venting. I was like, okay, I hear you, girl. You've got this. Whereas before, I used to enter into like 2-hour long conversations, helping her explore emotions and all of that. Like, I just can't do that anymore. Just ending it so that you can move forward into the new, so that you can get to the Ace of Earth, so you can get to the Fool. It's not like, well, I'm better than you, so I'm leaving you. It's not like that, dude. It's just like, yeah, I'm changing, I'm morphing. I'm going to miss our friendship. I am going to miss this. I'm going to miss that. And some of them might not react well, Natalie. Everyone can have different reactions. I've had some people who went, well, fuck you then if you just think you're some big hot shot. Now they hung up on me. And it's like, okay, they weren't ready for the new level of intimacy that I'm ready to have with people. Because if you can have that kind of conversation with someone of like, hey, I'm moving on to something new, then when you're on a phone call with a client, you'll be able to say, one phone call I had, Natalie, what came out, Spirit, the general message for them was, you have 5 of something. You were supposed to give 1 up 6 months ago. Talk to Kelly about it because you need to give it up. I open my eyes and go, wow, well, that's the world's shortest message, general message Spirit's ever channeled for someone. What do you have 5 of? I'll help you chuck it in the fuck it bucket. She started crying and sobbing. I was like, uh-oh. I was like, what's going on? What do you have 5 of? She looks up, sobbing, children. And I was like, oh, fuck. I'm so sorry for using the language I used. And then her and I talked about that difficult conversation of giving a kid up. It ended up working out that like her ex-husband is a doctor who specializes in the special needs that children had. And he and the new wife, the wife who stays at home and wants to be the main caretaker for the child who needs a lot of time, energy, and effort, they moved 2 blocks away from her so that she could be close enough. She could be included every day. The mom even started making meals for my client to like really get that connection going, that like, hey, it's not me and your ex-husband against you. It's we're all a new extended family. And one of the children will live with us, 4 with you. We're 2 blocks away. I was able to help her navigate because I could hold that space for difficult conversations. When you learn that, girl, that's when you're going to take the next step in your business. That's when you're going to recognize that it's not just like your ability and your knowledge to read tarot, but it's your ability to go, okay, so here's what's going on. You're going through a breakup. It's hitting you in these areas of your life, but talk to me. How can I help you? Because a lot of our jobs as intuitives is to help people emotionally move through their growth. That's where bigger money is. That's where true connection is. That's where you'll start to feel more prideful in your work. Yes, okay, when it comes like that, your friends completely don't feel better than them. Just don't feel good with the shame, and they make it seem like I think I'm better. So when someone's in that perspective, Natalie, it's because they feel hopeless. I want what she has, and I feel hopeless, and she's abandoning me. She's being the mean, cruel, evil one right now. And instead of being willing to like have that moment, you know, those moments where you break down and cry, fuck, I hate my life, or oh my God, I don't like this about me, or whoa, I'm scared shitless, and this is something I have to do. Instead of being willing to have that moment of authenticity with themselves, they're instead choosing to get to blame. And just, well, she's the reason why I don't have it. She didn't teach me. Fuck that, dude. That's their vibration, and that's where they're at. Yes, I was on a call yesterday. I had that realization because a client really needed a lot of ranting. This is so perfect. It's okay. That's a whole nother topic now. Like sometimes they need to rant. Sometimes they need to dump. Sometimes you're gonna learn when to step in and go, hey. Sometimes you're gonna be there and go like, oh, I hear you. If you read that book, Nonviolent Communication, it teaches you this technique. Oh, so what I hear you just said was that you want to get back with your ex? No. And then they'll go on another 5-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute monologue. Then you go, okay, so what I heard was that you're mad at your ex and you want half your money back. And they'll go, no, not quite. And then they'll like spew. And then you go, oh, so what I'm hearing is XYZ. They'll go, yes. When they have that moment of being able to identify how they feel, that's their breakthrough, dude. So sometimes you're going to have to just listen to them and help them identify it in a productive way. Sometimes you're going to have to listen to it and go, hey, that is not helpful. That's what's keeping you stuck in the past. We need to adopt the new behaviors, the new thoughts right here, right now. It's you're learning how to balance that. That was fucking amazing. I know. That was 6 months of my growth that I just gave you in like 2 minutes. No, I love you, girl. You're good. Okay, so let's go to PM Fitness. Did you, what was your question, PM? Let me scroll back up. I want to know how to get him to stay instead of running away. Uh-oh. My question was about a man I've been dating for 4 months. His name is Mike. Where'd the question go? His name is Mike. We fell in love, and now he is keeping me at distance. When we were together, we were so close. Oh, he has emotional intimacy problems, dude. I can tell you that just by reading the question. Someone who's like in and out, they can't handle the connection. You really might. Okay, wait. Let me just think about this before I get the tarot cards going. You don't want someone who's emotional and available. It's amazing when we're together. If he could just have his epiphany so we can hang out all the time more. It's no, when can you have your epiphany that you're ready for more intimacy and then move towards someone else who's also ready for more intimacy? PM Fitness wants to know how to get him to stay instead of running. Okay, let me pull the cards for you though. So it's about recognizing that he's your mirror, that there's a part of you that's afraid of connection as well. So take the time, do the inner child meditation on my website, PM. I have an inner child meditation on here. You're going to want to go into that meditation mindset of what's the part of me that's trying to force the connection? What's the part of me that thinks a relationship? And all of these that I'm saying right now, write these down because these are the next round of inner child works you want to do. What's the part of me that's trying to force this relationship? What's the part of me that's afraid of emotional connection? What's the part of me that's not ready for a relationship? And then you want to talk to those aspects within yourself. That is the classic fucking cycle, dude. He wants the attention. He wants the adoration. He wants cherishment from you. Some people would label that like, narcissist, other stuff. Bottom line is what it boils down to is he's not ready for an emotionally intimate relationship. You're trying to turn it into something that it's not. Don't sit there and label him. Don't sit there and he's an emotional vampire. Don't even go down that route. Go down the road of, I'm ready for a new experience. Oh, he can't deliver that experience that I want. Okay, universe, show me how else can it get met? How else can it come in? And then you go towards that path. You go that way. Does that make sense, PM? It's not in his control whether it's over or not. It's you have a desire for a type of relationship that you would like to experience, and he doesn't have the same mindset, the same image for the type of relationship that you want. Are you going to put that power in someone else's hands? Girl, this is your destiny. This is your loving Prince Charming or Princess Charming that you're allowing in. He's not it. Are you gonna, yeah. Are you going to, hey, I know I don't want it to end either. We do have a lot of connection. It's just not as deep and as close of a connection that I'm ready to experience. And I hope that you do have an epiphany and want the same type of relationship as me. But until then, I have to go towards my path. And if he does well, but wait, maybe we could try. Don't fall into that bullshit and then go sleep with him or her. Oh, we're trying for him to just go and pull his old pattern right again. So most of the time when someone's in that kind of a dynamic, see, Natalie, you need to be watching this because I'm explaining to her, she's in her resistance. Okay, I hear you, you're right, but I'm in love with him. This is where you have to break down the emotions that are keeping her attached to something that's keeping her in the old. This is intimacy, Natalie, in a clientele relationship. So I hear you. I know you're in love with him. What this says about you, though, is that for people who typically fall in that kind of a pattern, when you're the one on this side of the pattern anyway, the people on the other pattern, they have an avoidance issue. They have a connection that love means harm. No matter what you do, oh, I'll just wait it out. I'll do this for a year so he can get comfortable. No, that's not going to work because he's living in that mental perspective. He's not going to shift. With you in there, it's going to take longer for his shift to be there. For you, though, it typically means that when you first started dating someone, the first couple of dates were magical. They were the happiest you've ever felt in your entire life before. And you're like, oh my God, finally I'm happy. Oh, but wait, he can't hang out with me all the time. But that happiness, it's actually that happiness that you want. So this is where you move through the resistance. Wow, I don't like that this is over. I felt so happy with him. Sammy, I hope you're hearing this. I felt so happy with him. I was so happy with him. And it breaks my heart that it's over and that I won't share that happiness with him anymore. But universe, you know what he did? You know what I learned from this person, this relationship? I learned what happiness feels like. So I'm going to cherish that lesson I learned. I'm going to cherish that relationship that it taught me to waking up to how much I could laugh and relax and have fun, and that there could be this level of like sexual chemistry, whatever it is you really liked about them. And the universe, now I know, since that's over, now I know, I want to know how to get more of that happiness into my life. And then you go be on the path of happiness, because no matter what you want is feeling happy. You don't necessarily want that guy back. When you wake up and realize that it's about happiness, that's when you're going to be able to move on. You got the dreamer. Check it out, Natalie. The dreamer, the fool card, followed by the chariot. They're both upright. When you let go of the conflict, when you let go of but if only he would, you're going to wake up and start going towards happiness. And it's very likely going to begin to be a journey of that whole cliche self-love thing. But you're actually going to go, and here's my advice for you. If you're caught up to speed on everything I'm saying, if not, come back and watch the replay. Mark this time down, 48:30. The journey of self-love is just let go of that relationship. It's over. And go, you know what? I may not be ready for my next relationship right now, but I know my next relationship, here's the type of activities I'd like to experience with them. You know, if I had a bad day, I'd want them to bring me a bowl of soup. If I had an achy back, I would want them to massage my body. If I were dating with the man of my dreams, I would love it if he surprised me with flowers. Like, make that list, girl. Make it detailed. Make it long. And then that list is your to-do list for yourself. Oh, well, my wrist hurts. Let me massage my wrist. Oh, my palms hurt. Let me massage my palm. Oh, I want to learn about investing and it scares me. Let me read a couple books on how to do that. Oh my God, I actually really like the Kardashians. Let me go stream their thing. Because if on your list was, oh, we'd watch movies and cuddles, that was on my list when I did that PM, when I was on that stage in my journey. So you know what I did? I found a bunch of good movies that I liked, and I got this white tiger that you can cuddle. So I got him, and I started watching the movies. Because you're going now for embodiment in your body versus in your head and a checklist. That's your big growth. We were so happy when we were together. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I agree. I know those relationship dynamics, but you can get that happiness in your life in a new way. Are you going to allow yourself to hang on to, but maybe he'll give me more? You're kind of like, if you want to Google something to read about it, Google intermittent reinforcement. And what it is, there's a study with with rats or mice, whatever. If they pushed a button and they got a reward, like a little snack, they would push the button, they would get the snack, they would feel good. But if they would push a button and nothing came out, they'd get bored and move on. But what happened when they'd push a button, a snack came out, push a button, a snack came out, push a button, nothing, push a button, nothing, push a button, nothing, push a button, a snack, push a button, nothing, push a button, nothing, push a button, nothing, push a button, half a snack, push a button, nothing, push a button, a snack, push a button, nothing, push a button, nothing, push a button, nothing, push a button, nothing. Then they get manic. They go, push the button. You get addicted to something that's not yielding consistent results. You get addicted to the chase, to the, is it going to come? Is it going to come? Oh, it came. We're so happy. That's called exhilaration. That's called adrenaline. That is not called love. Love is consistent. Love is there for you. But if you want to understand that more, Google intermittent reinforcement. That's just if you want to read psychology on it and like more understanding of your childhood and stuff. Or you can book a session with me, one of the two. You wrote it down. Okay. You're just redeveloping a new relationship with yourself that's more consistent now. You're now calling in more consistent people. If you want affirmation work, I would recommend to be that. I'm calling in more consistent relationships. I'm calling in more consistent relationships. I'm allowing my life to feel much more consistent than it ever has before. Consistency is a vibration that I'm allowing to grow and emanate within me. Consistency feels good. Consistency feels like stable, stability, secure, safe. Let that be your affirmation work every day. Just say those kind of affirmations every day, and it's going to naturally grow on its own, and then you're naturally going to attract in new people. But all right, if anyone, I think it's the same three, Sammy, Natalie, PM. If you guys want another question, just go ahead and donate another little bit. But you guys asked some really good questions. I hope you're like proud, dude. You guys should all be proud of your growth because you guys are all going through some phenomenal growth there. But let me know if one of you three have any last little comments, any last little questions on what we've already talked about. If you have a new one, donate more. If you don't have a new one, just have a little comments. Comment back. Let's have a dialogue, guys. No, I think I might have this plant a little too close to me. We're like making love while on air. This was fun, you guys. I kind of like that this was a smaller live and I got to give you all a little bit more loving on it. Yeah, it's funny. I wouldn't let anyone else do this, but him, it's different. That was so amazing. Thank you. Excited to come meet. Excited to see you too, Natalie. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let like 3 people come in person and everything else will be remote. Because I don't know, man. I'm curious, like, if we're going to have like a mass shutdown or not. And no matter what, Natalie, if the in-person part can't happen, it's going to happen virtually still. So it's going to happen no matter what. Okay. See, PM Fitness, that's another trap people get into. But with him, it's different. No, you know what that is? That's avoiding the pain of being alone. That's avoiding the pain. Hey, Connie, what's up, girl? We got a boss lady in the house, guys. Woo. PM, that tends to come from like just not wanting to face, I feel alone. Something is better than nothing. And that's what that intermittent reinforcement is when you just go for that. But sometimes I get something good. It's because you have a fear that if you turn and look in a different direction, that it's not going to be there. Thank you. Makes a lot of sense. Do you think he could shift later if I end it? No, see, you can't even be in that mindset. You can't. I hope you're still on Samantha. You cannot even be in that mindset. Because then if you're in that mindset, every action you're going to be taking, you're going to have a little bit of, okay, I'm going to do this to prove I love myself. I'm going to do this to prove that I love myself. I'm going to do this to prove that I'm independent on my own because that's what you need to do for him to come back. You're always going to have an element of him in your thoughts and your day-to-day interaction. You've got to be letting that go. Should I still be traveling to? Oh, Natalie, you're already driving out here? I didn't see that you bought a ticket, so I didn't know you started the drive. Have you already started the drive, Natalie? Damn, if you've already started your drive, then I'm 100% keeping the in-person. I talked to the hotel. I was like, hey, are you guys gonna like let me do this? They were like, yes, we don't foresee why we wouldn't be able to do it. You know what, Natalie, I'm like, my team is saying it's a go, but I hope it doesn't get. My team keeps saying it's a go too, Natalie. That's why I'm like, I'm trusting y'all. I am trusting y'all. I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to limit it because I think they said, like, didn't Trump say he doesn't want things over 10? But the room I rented is big enough for 20 people. Or, excuse me, it's big enough for 40 people, and there's only going to be like 5 of us in there because I'm limiting how many people could see it in person. And we're all going to get our own table, our own chairs that's like the 6 feet away from each other. And I have Lysol wipes so we can wipe it all down. So I'm taking all the precautions that they say to take. I just didn't see your ticket. That's why I'm leaving today in a few hours, and I'll be getting the tickets in a day or two. No fucking right, Natalie. Oh, I wish we could fucking hug each other, dude. I'm gonna love meeting you. You're a powerhouse too. Hey, Connie, you could come to the the event in person too if you want. I'm gonna call the hotel on Monday to like triple confirm, even though they've said as long as it's a super small gathering, they'll still let it happen. But I'm going to confirm. I want to test their internet speed to see if I can have remote people there. Okay, but anyway, hold on. PM Fitness. Let me get back to you. I'm leaving today in a few. That's going to be so fun, Natalie. It's going to be a lot of fun, dude. And the weather will be perfect spring here, too. You've been to the South. You know the South in spring. It's so beautiful. Man, and you'll like Antoinette's coming and Concha's coming. You'll be able to meet Concha, Natalie, if you know Concha in my group. Yeah, man, my spirit team, Natalie, I'm just gonna go off this little story for you real quick. My spirit team actually gave me a little bit of a smackdown on the event. I was like, guys, come on, look what's going on around. I need to shut it down. And my spirit guys just came into me, and all like 3 of them came right in front of me and said, if you cancel this is you choosing fear of your next evolution of spiritual gifts, and this is you choosing to not take your. So as like hard on y'all that I'm being like, hey, if you choose to stay with him, that's you choosing to avoid your growth. Like my spirit guys did that to me. And I was like, all right, I'll leave the event on and I'll keep it super small, super limited. Well, I will think about it. All right, dude. Let me know, Connie. If not, you're going to get a recording of it too. So you'll still get the like income boost from it. You'll still get the information on the results. Yeah. So I was like, all right, spirit guides, I hear you. We'll keep it going. And then he just went, why don't you just let it be? They said your name to me too. They're like, why don't you just let it be you, the 3 people, Yoga, Concha, Antoinette, Natalie, and then you got your little helper girl, and maybe one of your people who are in a package with you will go. You're going to keep it small. They're like, why don't you just let that happen? I'm like, all right, fine. But okay, let's see. Let me go back to PM. So PM, do you get it, PM? You've got to just ultimately move back towards, I'm self-partnered right now, and I'm going towards what's best for me. So if anyone new's coming on and wants to read, we're doing donation-based reads right now. 50% of proceeds are going to be going to a local business who's personally being impacted by the pandemic going on right now. And not only that, but Real Roots and I, the company that's receiving 50% of this, we're in talks with the local hospital. I got in contact with their command center today, and we want to start donating healthy meals to the hospital they're so hygienic over there at Real Roots. They're so focused on cleanliness and healthiness. They have a degree in nutrition science. It's vegan food. It's high quality. It's organic. But I want the doctors who are working the 12, 14, 16-hour shifts for them to have a beautiful meal that like fills their belly with warmth and love and good nutrition so that they have a good immunity system as they're on the front line of this thing with the virus. Like, so we're in first talks to see if we can get that going. And that way, like after they've worked the 12, 14, 16-hour shift, they can also have a meal to take home. So they can like go home, eat a healthy meal that's been balanced for the micro, the macronutrients, the salad, the greens, the veggies, as well as like protein and carbs. Like Matt thinks about all of that. So they can take that home, they can eat their meal, take a shower, and just get the effing sleep that they need. So that's what we're fundraising for today. So if you want a personal read for you, there's how to go it. Um, yeah, Constant. Oh, Connie. Oh, sorry for calling you Constance, by the way. Well, that's your name. I didn't realize you even put your nickname. Um, yeah, I called the hospital, and we're in the early stages to see if it can happen or not. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Yes, my team did the same thing to me. I was almost panicking, but they kept pushing me forward. Every time I pull, I get the Wheel of Fortune. They say it is destiny for me to get there, so I'm not stopping. Holy fuck, Natalie, you're a girl after my heart. You're so much like me. Yes, I have that receipt reserved. I went afterwards when I was like, in my head on the human side of me, Natalie, I was like, you can't energetically claim it, girl. You either buy the ticket and claim it or you don't. And then like I felt it. I was like, I literally think she has energetically claimed it and she's just sorting her stuff out. I'm like, whoa. I haven't felt someone who's like that energetically empowered. Because that's what I do. I'm like, nope, I'm gonna be there. I'm like, of course your ticket. I was so when I was younger, man, they'd be like, oh well, we have one receipt open. I was like, it's not gonna sell, it's mine. I get paid in a week. I'll sign up on this date. And they were like, okay, well, we hope it's still open for you. They're like, ha ha ha, little girl. And I was like, whatever, it's my seat. So I like remember being that way. Let's see. Okay, did I miss any comments? PM saying yes. Y'all got any last little comments or questions? Or should we call this show a wrap? That was a fun little show we just had, guys. What's everyone thinking? How's everyone feeling? Who's the fourth person who tuned on? We got a fourth person here who's not saying anything. Oh, you know what? Connie, your recording's probably ready by now. Let me log in and see. It takes a couple hours. Oh, it's ready. I'll email it to you right now. You said you wanted audio. But y'all got any more questions or something? Let's keep this conversation going. This is kind of fun. Okay, let me log in. Oh, and guys, I'm doing another giveaway. I'm sorry, I can't help but want to help the doctors right now. Because if you think about it, guys, for a little bit of a morbid example, like when we were going to war back in the day, you would want your soldiers to have a gun, right? Otherwise, you're just setting them up to die. You're not even giving them a fighting chance, right? So now the new war isn't with humans. It's not humans killing humans. It's humans versus a virus. And the people who are on the front lines of this war are our doctors. And there are so many of our doctors who don't have an N95 mask. That's what's going to keep them safe. That N95 mask is the equivalent of a gun for a soldier who's going to war. And we don't have enough of those right now. Ooh, I get so passionate about this. All right, Connie, I'm emailing you right now. Sorry, I took a break from the conversation. I'm emailing Connie. Here is the recording to our call. Just click in it and make sure to download. You want to make sure you download it, Connie, because every once in a while I have to go in and like delete some stuff from my cloud. All right, I just sent it to you, Connie. Yeah, I think that's the. Oh, okay. So part of the story I was talking about earlier about the N95 mask. So I did a post on my Instagram that if you guys go and share it, if you guys either regram it or share it in your story, like share it, I'm going to gift you my 6 weeks to master law of attraction course. And people have manifested a lot if they just follow it. Plus, y'all are at home anyway. You might as well use it for your cause. So go to my Instagram. My handle is kelly.lunt. Make sure you share the post either by regram or share it to your newsfeed. Just copy it and share it. I don't need credit. You obviously need to make it so that I could see it and find it. So I can know that you donated it or know that you did it so I can give you the course. But that's another way to give back. We're just trying to make awareness for all those people who have N95 masks at home. Those masks are only for doctors. If you're at home sick, that mask isn't going to help you. That's only for people who are literally around contagious people. And we need our doctors to get that. Because what's going to happen if our doctors don't have the mask? They're going to go see a patient. They're going to get sick. And then they're going to, if a person came in and didn't have it, they're going to get the virus from them. We can't have our doctors who are already going to be stretched thin. Hospitals are overburdened right now. And if we lose the staff that's already overwhelmed, already working 18, 20-hour shifts to keep people alive, if they go down, then what? Like, ooh, guys, we got to arm them out. We got to stand behind our doctors, our emergency medicine doctors right now. Ooh, I get passionate about this. Oh, my God. Ooh, got me all up in a tizzy. Okay, so yes, I have a Capricorn moon. We are the same. Oh, do we? Yes, I am not playing. If I say it's happening, the money started coming out of nowhere when I said that's right, team. Fuck yeah, Natalie. Plus hotels should probably be like hella cheap right now, Natalie, as you come out here. I know that the hotel, they extended the discount rate. If you want to stay at the hotel we're doing it at. But if you want to, Natalie, if you're bringing your car, you'll be able to drive out of town. I think like Chattanooga's kind of small. I think like if you're willing to drive 10 minutes out of town, and I didn't do the event until like 9:30 a.m. Well, you're going to be on California time anyway, so it's going to be easier for you. I lost my train of thought because I started watching people's questions. Anything else you have for me and Mike how to handle it? It's over, PM. It's over. It's over. The quicker you move on, the quicker new stuff can manifest in. Spirit, I have no idea how you're going to pull this off, but I'm so excited to see. That phrase you gave has been carrying me out. Yeah, dude. So Natalie, I'll tell you mine. Guys, this was my high vibe meltdown. I'm getting an Airbnb. They're so cheap and secluded. Perfect. Oh, you'll probably get a pretty one. There's a lot of pretty places around here with Airbnb. Ooh, you're going to get yourself a nice little wooden cabin. God, I hope you end up getting to eat dinner with us. But anyway, that phrase is perfect. So I was having like a little bit of a meltdown the other day, like my high vibe mental break. I was like crying. I was so sad. I was like, why am I so sad? And then I realized I've literally been gearing up for international nomadic travel for like years. I've been trying to manifest this for years. And then lately there seemed to be momentum picking up on it. I was given downloads to clean out my house. I've cleaned out my whole house. There is nothing spare in here. I donated furniture. I got rid of plates. I'm down to like 2 jackets. I have like 20 pieces of clothes. So y'all are going to start seeing me wear the same clothes over and over because I literally purged and got rid of like everything. And I thought I was getting my inspired action to get ready for it. And now this, I'm not going to travel. It makes me like doubt everything. And then I just laughed at myself and went, Kelly, if that's what you're crying about right now, girl, your life is good. Girl, your life is good. And I kind of like, all right, admit it, your life is good. And I'm like, all right, inner being, I have no idea how this is going to happen. I'd like a sign that I'm still on the right path. And I'd like to feel better about this topic. And then like, I literally just had a phone conversation with someone right after that who was, oh yeah, we're flying out. Wait, what do you mean they're flying? Aren't like airlines and stuff shutting down? She's like, oh, well, they flew private. Private options are always going to be available. Here's why. And I'm like, oh, how much was that flight? 20,000. I was like, well, fuck me, universe. That was a one-way ticket, by the way, within the States, within the US, from like California to somewhere in Colorado, or like Colorado to, and I was like, fuck, universe, I don't know how it's going to happen. But if y'all say international travel's coming, baby, I'm open still. Show me how. Show me how, because that is an experience that I want to experience. You're not on Insta? Maybe I'll do it on my Facebook. Maybe I'll do it on my Facebook business page. Hey, it's on my Facebook business page, PM. It's actually on there. Go share that one. Go share that one. I'll still give it to you. Share it and like tag me or something in it so I could see it, and then send me an email and I'll get you the course. 2,000 for a flight. Oh my God. Yes. Hell yes. I'm so excited to see you get that. And Natalie, you got to be open though. Because who cares how that comes in, right? Who cares if I earn the money for that. But I gotta tell you, it's not the universe giving me 20,000. That would be the universe would have to give me 2, 3, 4, 500,000 for me to feel comfortable spending 20,000 on just a flight. It might come from that though. I'm open. If I'm supposed to step up and serve a larger audience to allow that to come to me, for me to be able to travel around and give hope back to this world and this pandemic to, hey guys, we are shifting. Let me help you guide you through that shift. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Or maybe it's going to be someone else who has the money who's, hey, come with us. Like, be open, Natalie. All right, universe, show me how. Or maybe my boyfriend is going to be a pilot who flies private. He's the pilot who flies them. And like we meet, we fall in love, and there you go. I'm traveling around with my boyfriend while other people are. You see how it can come from like so many different ways, Natalie? What do you mean it's over? I need it to end. Fuck PM. I don't remember your reading now. I don't remember your reading now. Wasn't your reading all about allowing something new in? Well, I'm going to leave the replay up, PM, so you'll be able to like come back and rewatch it. You were the third person we read, so I think you started around minute 40. Hey, but guys, I want you, guys, help me manifest donating meals to a hospital. Because I really want the doctors to like go home, and the nurses and the lab techs. Like, I want this to be big, man. So send good thoughts around that happening. Because, I could see how a hospital could be like, no, sanitation, we're just feeding from within. But y'all know that hospital food sucks. Or maybe the hospital will be open to like Real Roots working out of there. Wouldn't that be great? Ooh, there's so many ways it could happen. Guys, think good thoughts for it to happen. And we're going to keep Real Roots afloat, and we're going to get healthy meals to the doctors. That's what I'm manifesting right now. Yes, amazing queen of being open. Oh my God, yes. Yeah, fuck yeah. Really, universe? You're giving me images of my husband, huh? All right. I know you all see the social distancing request going on right now. I know you see this going on right now. So I would like to meet this gentleman. Please let me know and give me a sign. Give me a sign that I can meet a man. When I was on a walk this morning, a guy and I were in the same spot. I kind of looked at him. He kind of looked at me, and we both were like being like vigilant about the social distance thing. I looked at him. I looked at the floor. I'm like, all right, you're 6 feet away. We both looked up, and we kind of laughed when we realized we were both like scoping it out to make sure we're the same part. And we had a little bit of a fun conversation. It wasn't too deep. And then we kind of quickly started doing our own things. But I was like, all right, I got it, universe. You could still align me with people. Got it. Yes, thank you. I work in the OR. It's scary to have to go to work tomorrow. Oh, fuck. You work in the OR? See, at least you can have a good, healthy meal coming home out of that. Fuck, I hope you have masks, man. You're the brave one. The new wars are now being fought by doctors. It's doctors of all countries. Y'all want to know when I started taking this shit real, and I was like, holy fuck, I need to get involved. It was our beautiful president, Donald Trump, that some people love to bash on. I'm not stating whether I like the man or not. I'm stating that from his personality that I've seen, there was one of his press conferences that I saw. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw that he was reading off of a teleprompter. I was like, is that motherfucker following a teleprompter? I was like, oh my God, shit is real. If this man who's off the cuff and just says whatever he wants, if he's fine, if he's saying social distancing, I'm like, whoa, this is real. And then like a day or two later, I saw, you know how Iran and America are in this little tit for tat? You bombed and killed one of our construction workers. We're now going to bomb this. And now 3 of your soldiers are entered U.S. Oh, well, haha, we're going to bomb you, and we're going to kill 2 of your civilians. Well, we're going to bomb you and kill. And I'm just like, this is like fucking ridiculous. We have these 2 world leaders who are tit for tatting, sending strikes at each other, and other people beyond them are getting hurt. I was like, this is like this 2-year-old schoolyard fight. Throw sand. I'm going to throw sand at you. I'm going to throw more at you. No, I'm going to throw, like, it's stupid. It's ridiculous. And then I saw like Trump is not going to retaliate. So I clicked the link, and then the article was talking about how like it kind of talked about the tit for tat back and forth between the 2 countries. And then Trump said, yeah, you know what? Iran's getting really hit really hard with this coronavirus right now. So we're just going to back off and let them handle with that. You know, not every strike deserves retaliation or a counter strike. They're getting hit hard right now with the virus. So we're just going to back off a bit. And like, what a power move, man. I can't believe I don't want to give away my political opinions. For someone who has a history of being tit for tat, and then for them to, not every strike deserves a counter strike. Good luck, Iran. Make it through that. I was like, holy fuck, this shit's real. How do I want to give back? That's what made me realize it, man. But Cutie's coming towards me, so I'm like, okay, computer love, perhaps. I'm on computer love. I said, the 1 year I decide I don't want to be celibate and you quarantine the world. That's so funny. Well, I'm curious how you're going to meet your hottie now. Yeah, Cutie's coming towards you, man. PM is saying, I hope so. PM is saying, I shared on Facebook and friended you. Okay, cool. I'm probably done after this live. So like Monday, Tuesday, I'll circle back around. Send me an email too, Kelly@Lunt, saying, hey, give me the 6-week course. And then when I circle base with my assistant, I'll have her emailed out to you guys. Thanks for sharing, though. We got to help these doctors. So that was my funny 2 stories about how 2 actions by Trump made me realize this shit is super serious. Yeah, man. Persecuted. All right. Do y'all got any last little questions, comments, or did someone like donate in there that I need to go see? Who's the 4th person? Who else joined? Are you enjoying this lively conversation? All right, guys, any last little comments, any last little hugs and goodbyes and good love before I hang up and go back to my day? See you later, Natalie. Literally see you later. So you're going to give yourself a whole week to come out here. That's going to be fun. That's going to give you ample time to go at a slow pace so that you can also, Natalie, what I did when I first started traveling nomadically the first time within the U.S., I always drove like 3 to 5 hours a day. That way I would arrive there when it was still sunlight. I could go look around. I could kind of explore, find a little park. If I really liked it and found a cool spot, I would just stay an extra day. So the next day I could I'd either stay a full day depending on how cool it was or how much time it would take up, or I would maybe the next morning to go, okay, I got to check this out in the city too. So I'd have a leisurely morning, wake up and just go explore something fun, take some photos. Like the one thing that I can remember right now is in Goodyear, Colorado, I saw the world's largest replica Van Gogh painting. That thing was like 6 stories high and like 3 stories wide. It was huge. I was like, oh my God. So I went and I saw it at night, and the next morning I was like, I want to have breakfast there. So I let myself have a leisurely breakfast, and then I'd get in my car and drive to the next place. It was definitely fun, man. Yes, I'm taking my time. I'm going to see as much nature as possible. That's awesome. You're going to have so much fun. That is so cool, Natalie. Natalie, that's so cool that you're doing that and having that experience. And I'm not going to lie, it's kind of helping me realize how much I've grown too. Like, whoa, I remember being that girl doing that drive, getting to places and events. And now someone is coming to me with that, as I'm their end destination. That's such a fucking honor. I'm not going to lie. You're going from Reno. Yes, I love it. All right, guys, I love you. I'm going to take off. Mwah. I got to go brave the grocery stores. Love you guys. Bye.